So I love cars, and I have always loved cars. And I've always wanted to know more about cars, like how to fix them and work on them and stuff, but I've never really taken the opportunity to learn any of that stuff. I know the basics and, changing tires and oil and replacing headlights and stuff like that, but I've never, torn into a suspension system or redone brakes or worked on an engine before, and I've always wanted to. So there's these two things that are starting to collide in my life right now. Is this desire to know more about cars and be able to work on them, and two, I've always kind of wanted to know how to drive better, not become like a race car driver, but to be able to be competent, and if I wanted to go to a track, to know how to handle myself decently. So that's put me on this journey for the last couple of years of wanting to find a project car. And I started out with my first love, which are Subarus. I wanted to find a cheap Subaru to work on. But me being me, I couldn't settle for just any Subaru. I wanted a very specific Subaru. It was a 1998 to 2001 Subaru Impreza RS. Those cars are beautiful. I've loved those cars from the moment I saw them. But they're kind of hard to find now. And you pay the Subaru tax, which is about $2,000 more than you should. So then I started talking to some of my legitimate race car buddies, and they kept talking that you should get a Miata. Just get a Miata. And my initial thought of Miata is I was never really into Miatas. I never thought they were that cool. I always thought they were kind of weird. I'm not really into convertibles, but they kept saying, check out a Miata. So I started doing more research about Miatas and the community behind them and spec Miata racing. And it's really started to turn me on to the Miata. And we're like, oh, there's something here. These are actually really cool cars. So I made up my mind I wanted to get a Miata. So I set out a budget for myself. I wanted to be under $2,500 to get a Miata and to start to work on it and build it to be a track car a little bit. And I found a bunch of Miatas. They're everywhere, and you can find Miatas for that price point, $2,000 to $2,500. But you just have to know what you're getting. It's not going to be in great shape. It's going to be high miles. It's been rotted quite a bit. But there's still decent ones out there to be found, and I've found a few, but the timing has just never been right. Literally, I found a couple last month that I wanted to go and purchase, and by the time I contacted the guy, it was gone. So yesterday, a 1996 NA Miata showed up on Facebook Marketplace, and I was lucky enough to see it within the first hour, and contacted the guy, talked through a few things, and that's where I'm on my way right now. Is I'm going to go check out this Miata, and if everything looks good, I'll be the proud new owner of a Miata, soon-to-be race car thing, I guess.
So this is the car. As you can see, it's not in the best shape. It's got mismatched tires, but I have a full set of each, so it doesn't matter. But all in all, it's a pretty good-looking specimen, if I may say so myself.
Just met with the guy, looked at his Mazda Miata, and it is now my Mazda Miata. So everything looked good. It's as advertised. It's to be clear, it's not much to look at. It's a 1996 Mazda Miata with over 100,000 miles on it, and it looks it. But it has what counts. So here's the cool thing about buying Mazda Miatas. It's usually like you buy the car and you get a grab bag of stuff. So this Mazda that I just bought, it has coilovers already installed, and they're good quality, only have 2,000 miles on them. It comes with 2 sets of tires, that's wheels and rubber. It also came with an extra fuel pump and float, the stock springs. What else did he put in there? Oh, the roll bar pre-installed already. Racing seat pre-installed. A front splitter on the front bumper, and it's straight piped, which, I mean, that's take it or leave it. But for $2,000, you know, I got a car plus another $1,500 worth of parts. So really, like, I spent $1,000 on that car, and it came with all these parts. So I'm probably gonna sell one of the sets of tires, maybe for $100 or $200. But I mean, that goes against the sell price of the car already. So it's incredible the deals you can get if you're just persistent and you just look for the right car and you have the patience for it. So I'm very excited. I think I can't say that enough, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool.